Hey, what's up, everyone? Snow lovers, snow haters, snow geese, weather weenies, whatever you want to affiliate yourself with. If you're just bored and want to watch this video, here you go. We are going to go over some model data, and I'm going to give you a brief synopsis of what I think is going to occur for this weekend storm. First and foremost, let's go over a real quick outline of tomorrow night. This area, this general vicinity, right here, all the way up here. Drawing skills are phenomenal, I know. You get the point. We're talking probably 1 to 3 inches. Nothing big, just an appetizer. It's going to set the stage, I think. However, if you plow snow in any of these areas, just be prepared. My trigger is 2 inches, but we do have commercial locations that are going to need salted and such. So just be prepared all up and down this area. So let's get that out of the way. And I'm just going to switch right here. Okay, same map, but it'll be easier. There we go. I'm back. All right. I might go away when you see me on that map. This is the European ensemble members. Real quickly, ensembles are a whole band versus a one single run, which runs twice a day. The European does, but the ensemble members are the entire band to include flutes, trumpets, drummers, twirlers, whatever you want to call it. So that's the point. So we're just going to go out to 7 days. Let me go back here. Boom. Take this out 7 days. And we're going to go over these. We're going to go over snow totals. So I'll just do that. I'm going to show you. There was okay, so the one that you're seeing right now is the latest. That is the 12Z. You can see that the 6-inch line, I'll point right here, is basically down to York. It's basically dissecting York County. Let's start back with the 12Z run of the 14th of January, which was 2 days ago. See that there was a noticeable northwest shift. 12 hours later, even further northwest. Hell, the 10-inch line was all the way up in Toronto at that point in time. 12 hours later, even further northwest. And then all of a sudden last night, which I suspected, noticeable shift south and east. That 6-inch line is now down to Harrisburg, York, and that 6-inch line stays there. Now, what you'll notice between this and that is that these purples and magentas increased. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the control run, which is one single run running off of basically every ensemble run, and that pretty much agrees. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get in closer here so that you can see some things. Okay, we're out to 7 days. Let me go to Mid-Atlantic. Okay. This area right here. This white. 21 to basically 28 inches. I don't know about that right now. That's a brave forecast. And I'm not even going to say that we just use. So let me just briefly explain this. We don't use, or at least I don't use models to forecast. I don't forecast off of models. I use models as a tool based upon what I've seen in the past, what I think is going to happen, what's setting up, water vapor, a whole bunch of different things. If you just want to use the models verbatim, fantastic. You'll be burned every single time. 6-inch line still here at York. Looking pretty good. Let's just go briefly to the GFS ensembles. I don't want to touch on them too much because at this point in time, I really don't think that they're going to be all that reliable. But we'll go to the GFS, go to snowfall, go to New England, zone in on the 7-day. Okay, so this is the latest 18Z, which just came out a couple hours ago. You notice 6-inch line is well north of Harrisburg. Now we're going to go back to 18Z yesterday. Okay, so let's just show you what's going on here. You'll still notice there is a bunch of ensemble members there saying this area, of course, is a lock for snow. It's these areas where there's becoming problems. We dropped south with the 6-inch line, and we're now down to York, Delta. 6 hours later, we're back up north of Harrisburg. 6 hours later, we're back down south. And 6 hours later, we're back up north. So the common theme is this area in here stays the same. This area down here, that's where the confusing part comes in. If you recall back to November 15th, that was also a very confusing part. 2 to 3 inches of snow forecasted, and we ended up with 7, 8. I have a feeling that this is going to be very similar to that storm, except there's going to be an Arctic discharge afterwards and flash freezes on Sunday, and whatever slush snow is on the ground is going to freeze, and we're probably talking about temperatures not getting out of the single digits for highs, particularly in this area, maybe even below 0 in this area up here for the whole day. If you get more than 6 inches of snow, you're probably going below 0. That would be unprecedented. Crazy. All right, so we're going to go over here to this. I don't know if you can see me. Probably can't see me. Let's just do this. Draw this line here. I still think that if you are, let me just do this, because I want to keep writing in there in Allentown. If you are north of that line, or I should say if you are within 50 miles, or no, let me go back. Let's say if you are within 30 miles of this line, you still have a very good chance of seeing a significant major storm with a lot of snow, followed by sleet and freezing rain, changing back to snow. If you are north of this line, you're pretty much locked, as I see it right now, for, if not all snow, a majority, let's just say 90% all snow, maybe changing over to some sleet and freezing rain, going back to snow. As I see it now, this area right here has the best chance for high accumulation of snow, over, say, 10 inches. Now, if the trend continues, which I think it will, this blue line is going to be moving this way. And I honestly would not be surprised to see it get very close to this red line. So everything that I just said was part of this blue line, north of that blue line, now becomes the red line. And then the red line shifts south. We're going to have to continue to monitor and watch. But basically what I'm looking at is a prolonged period of horrible weather starting Saturday night and going into Sunday, and then Sunday, a extreme drop in temperatures. We're talking 20, 30 degrees in a probably 10-hour period, if that. And then a flash freeze. So whatever is still on the ground at that point in time will turn into a solid glacier. There will be more updates as I see it fit. But thank you for viewing. Enjoy the rest of your evening. And just be prepared if you have plans this weekend that they may be interrupted by the weather, particularly if you live in the northeast corridor of the United States of America and Pennsylvania. Have yourself an awesome evening, guys. Take care.